Hey guys, hope you can hear me okay with the dryer going. I don't think it'll be too bad. Um, I wanted to do kind of a messages from spirit slash world update because these things were coming to me last night and I just wanted to take a look, just see what's up. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to say is I got the word Queensland and I got a thumbs up. I'm putting together some of the messages that I've gotten over the last few days. So they just said kept in check, kept in check. So whatever's going on in Queensland right now, you guys feel it. I just saw ET. So you guys are under good, you guys are being observed carefully by the ETs, and it will only be allowed to go so far. They said you have a really bright future. And I'm smiling because they seem kind of excited about this message, and it's really sweet. So Arcturians are the ones that are helping me with this message right now. They wanted to make sure you guys know that they've got you. And I'm seeing a spaceship, so I feel it's over a home. So I feel like a lot of you. I know I've said that before in some of my Q&As, but yeah, they got you. They're saying that they got you. So let's look. I mean, I don't know how big Queensland is, or I don't know if they said it's the first to start turning things around, I guess. So if things are getting better there, then that means that the rest of Australia and other places that are kind of suppressed are going to start following suit. I have no idea what's even going on there. So I'm pulling a world truth card. What you're inquiring about has to do with going to higher dimensions of reality. Ascension and evolution are occurring swiftly. Humanity's awakening at a rapid rate. So thank you to you Australians who've been going through all this scary stuff for the rest of us. I mean, we're all going through scary stuff, but you guys are like getting the brunt of it. And I think somebody said something to me one time that actually made some sense. It was like, they said, that Australia's always had it really good and really easy, and they've never really had to fight for anything, or like, they've never really had too many problems. So that's why they got targeted, is to help those people wake up, because they, are used to having it kind of easy. So, I mean, it makes sense. And Australia and New Zealand and London are kind of the biggest dark cult places, the hubs, the real hubs. Along with the capital. So, wow, that's really neat. So people are really waking up. They're really ascending as a result of this. So thank you. The situation could involve an illusion. Yeah, see, this is just confirming. Could have involved an illusion of a false sense of security. Yeah. So they wanted to make sure that your faith was in the right thing and that you were informed of what had been going on under your noses this whole time. So that you don't get duped again, and I think that's the whole point of this whole awakening right now, and why we're being allowed to go through all the really crappy, scary stuff, is because they're really wanting to make sure we don't put ourselves through this again. Okay, one more. This involved difficult times that were purposely intended by nefarious people for control or power. This was no accident, and it involved ill intentions. So they wanted to wake everybody up to that, to the fact that they just wanted you to know that there are people, like a lot of people that I've talked to and stuff, that are kind of sleepers, are like, oh, we just assume that everybody's good, and all people basically are good people. That it's like, you guys don't understand. You don't understand what people are made of and what people are, because we have both good and bad in us, every single one of us. And you're delusional if you think that that people are generally good. People are generally fake, is what they are. People are generally pretending. People are if you want to put generalities, basically and you can find out more about this in Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth, and he puts it a lot nicer than I'm saying. I'm just kind of blunt about it. Honestly, though, people are out there just trying to survive and make ends meet. And in the meantime, they may be friendly to you. They may smile at you, but the minute you take something from them or their child, they turn into ferocious crazy people. So as long as you stay in your corner and they stay in their corner and everybody seems to be respecting each other's boundaries, everybody's nice to each other, or seemingly nice. But like I said, you step on somebody's toes or something goes wrong or whatever, then it turns into a different situation. And in a situation like we've just gone through in our world, there are actually satanic Luciferian systems and things in place that have been going on right under our noses. And if we remain ignorant, saying everybody is generally good, then you guys have been watching too many Hallmark movies. And I watch a lot of Hallmark movies, but I know enough about human behavior that I realize that these are, these are, what do you call it? You get the nicer you are, the more you've dropped your ego. Let's just say that. But most people are mostly in their ego. It's very, very rare that people drop their ego, that they're conscious enough to actually be self-aware enough to catch themselves to even apologize, let alone tell the truth, and let alone admit things and be humble and help others. It's like, so anyway. And I know that, in an emergency or something like that, oh man, that you really see the good side of humanity coming forward. I mean, like at this time, you can see all kinds of people rising up and some beautiful things happening. So I'm not saying people are mostly bad either. I'm saying it's a split. It's a split, and most people are listening to their egos, which makes them actually dangerous. It makes them easily triggered. It means that, like it's pretty easy to step on somebody's toes and rub them the wrong way, and they'll act like a totally different person than this nice person you thought they were. So, yeah, anyway, we're waking up to that. We're waking up to that. We're waking up to the manipulation. We're waking up to the fact that, all these people who've been brought up on how to manipulate, and they're experts at it, have duped us in a lot of different ways. And so we have a lot of deprogramming to do in our society as a whole. Like everything has been a very, very slow indoctrination, a training, like a very slow training. And they've been trying to get us in their mindset for a really long time, so that for a number of reasons. If they had just taken their little template of what they wanted to do to us and what they wanted us to be and just like put it out there, everybody would have rejected and raised a stink about it. But if they just slowly integrated it like it was normal, like pornography is normal, and like, all these weird toxic things are normal, and they've just very slowly made us used to everything, and to the point that everything's pretty darn crazy all around us and pretty upside down, and we're slaves and don't even know it, kind of thing. So, but that's all going to get reversed, but we have to wake up to that fact first. We can't be in this denial of, I'm being taken care of by these other people who seem to be in charge, and they have my best interest at heart. Just kind of naive, you got to take those Pollyanna glasses off at this time, and take a good look. So I'm going to grab a couple of tarot cards about this. A lot of mental conflict that everyone is having about all these fearful things going on right now have to do with healing past life trauma. A lot of things actually happen in your past life that are getting triggered right now. So it's the sleepers. I believe the sleepers are those that are unhealed, basically. So we got to get everybody healing and being in their power, and being really grounded and mature. So, okay. Well, there's an apology coming in the form of justice being served. So won't that be interesting? That kind of sounds like tribunals to me. Yeah. Deep state, Hierophant. But they're also wanting you to have faith at this time that is going to happen, that we are going to get a big apology, a heartfelt apology somehow. They just said government. The government's going to give a heartfelt. Is it the Treasury, through the Treasury, Department of Treasury? Okay, so I have a theory. And this is leading into one of the subjects I was going to talk about, is the I, then the R, and then the S. You got to be so careful how you put things right now. So basically, that doesn't exist anymore. Those that 3-letter place. But I've heard that it's been replaced by the Department of, when you find those boxes, those boxes deep down in the ocean that have all the treasures, right? Okay, so the Department of that has taken over, and they're harassing people right now and stuff. So one of the questions is this also all for show? Is this also all for show? Yeah, and my theory has been that they're somehow it's all coming under that umbrella, so that they can then also do this apology thing where they're going to be paying us back and giving back to us what they've stolen from us all this time, to traffic children and horrible things that we were totally unaware of. Like, our taxes have been going toward horrible things. They've not been going towards the things that you think that they're going towards. They've been going toward all this nefarious, evil activity. So, and a lot of you haven't even gotten your tax returns back yet or anything, because they don't exist anymore. But the other department is taking over. So people are now like, oh, great. So now there's this new one. So, let's ask about that. Let me just ask intuitively about this, because I feel like it's all going under that umbrella. They're going to continue acting like the other place for a little bit, but then it's going to get switched up, and they're going to be the ones who end up giving a payout to all of us. Grand. I just saw grand payout. So say, hey, like, is this true? Do we need to be afraid of the new place? They're trying to make afraid. Is this going to turn around with that company? Let's call it a company. With that money gathering company, are they going to, or they just said, what did you call it? Money gathering. How they had, it was good. Money gathering system or something, like money grabbing system. Are these guys going to ultimately lose control of this? Are they going to stop doing this? Yes. They'll relinquish control. Yes. Okay. Over that mechanism of gathering money from everybody. Are they going to ultimately give back to humanity what they've taken? Yes. All right. Yeah, but how long must this go on, or how long is the scare going to happen? So let's just take a look. God, what do you want us to know? The God of all gods, no, the God of all, the ultimate God with a capital G, not the other one. The one of true love and compassion. Just tell us what's going on with this situation that I've been talking about. There's a mix of truth and lies in this situation, intended to make you confused. Of course, they've done very well with that. Listen to your intuition and use divination tools to sort it out and stay clear of the situation. So, okay. So, this person or situation involves satanic Luciferian systems, beliefs, and ideals with ill intent to harm humanity, manipulate people for power. They feed or fed off of negativity. So it's just another way of frightening everybody, sending out letters and all that. There are many beneficial things replacing the old things meant to harm us. Believe and look forward to these solutions and great changes. Yay. All right. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, this involves procreation, creating new life, reproduction, the reproductive system, or prevention of its ability to function at full capacity. Now that's it. Oh. So what in the world? Oh, creating a new life. I feel like creating new, like, yes, of course, if they can rob us of money and, be sacrificing children and doing all the crazy stuff they're doing, they're prolonging their own life, and they're making it not so easy for us to be able to have families and make a living and all that kind of stuff. Yes, there's that. But when you're reading these cards, you wait to see what like pops out of it, and the words creating new life just popped out of there. So am I right to say creating new life? What I was thinking was, as part of this quantum financial system, it feels like the quantum financial system it's all got to be under one thing. We can't have all these divided places all over the place. So we're putting it all into one umbrella, and the one umbrella has to keep operating as it has been. But then it's like, boom, it's got it. Then it starts to, what I'm seeing is like another system coming up under it to replace it. And then when this goes away, this is going to be operational. You are right to feel optimistic about the situation. It's all lining up just as anticipated. So what is your advice for people in this situation? There's an apology coming. So know that it is transforming. And there's going to be like, maybe wait for a letter, an apologetic letter. It could be, I mean, gosh, that could be apologetic money. It is about money, but it's small. So maybe you'll know that the transformation has taken place when you get some kind of a small offering of some sort. They're encouraging you to be just emotionally intelligent and fill into it with your own intuition, and to just like have faith. There's going to be some kind of a judgment call. It's part of the awakening is what they're saying as well. And they're going to want a second chance. They actually have regret. Or let's see, let me take a look here for a second. Yeah, apology and regret, making a judgment call, transforming it as part of the awakening, looking at things from a different perspective. It's like it's getting revamped, and what was upside down is now going to be flipped to the right way. And this is also an epiphany, a satori, an awakening, an aha moment. And then things going forward very quickly and to the positive. Lots of communication, lots of movement happening. Let's see. Something gets the ball rolling. It looks like some kind of transformational thing gets the ball. Okay, I think with let's see, the Knight of Cups and the Knight could be. Is this that they feel really bad? The Alliance, are the Alliance still in charge? Yes. Are they actually feeling bad that they've let it go as far as they have? Absolutely. And is the apology going to be some kind of a letter that goes out to everybody instead of the threats? Yes. What else can you tell me? It's a pleasant surprise. I feel a pleasant surprise coming. Things landing on their heads. It's like a shakedown almost. I feel like people taken by their feet or by their toes, and all the change is jingling out of their pockets. So it's kind of like Robin Hood, right? It has a feel. They just said yes. It feels like they're gonna take from those people who are sitting on top of the world like the King of Pentacles, and they're going to give back to the people who've been paying all this time with good intentions. So there's going to be joy. So walk away from worry, walk away from worry and and gather more information if you need to. Just keep watching the situation, just keep an eye on it. And there's some kind of a truth that comes rushing in that helps you overcome the situation. And it might have to do with the military. And they're wanting you to have faith at that Hierophant card. So it's something that's going to get everybody unstuck and offer a new beginning. So this leads into my next question. And this is a new abundant beginning. This is you being totally in your power. Okay, so that leads me to my next question. Is Nesara and Gesara really going to start rolling out finally? I mean, how long is this thing going to take? Oh, I just got November. I've gotten November, December before. And if it was another year, I would tell you, but I really feel like it's this year. Okay. Well, this is not quite concluded and could grow increasingly uncomfortable before it resolves. Stay positive to manifest the best timeline. Okay, so the volume is going to keep turning up. Oh, I just saw robots. They've got all this, all this plans that they were going to do with robots, with the AI. Okay, so I feel like they're gonna scare us a bit with the AI stuff. Yes. Is it just a scare? Yes. Are we going into the bad people's agenda? I get a no. Okay. Just have to keep checking, you guys, it's just to help people wake up to what they were planning. I actually get like kinda. It's also, is it introducing new ideas for technology? Yes, it is. Okay, so some of the stuff is actually going to be beneficial. So is there a chance that the negative AI could take over? That the negative AI could like take over a plan? Yeah, they have to be careful. They do have to be careful going forward in the way that they implement everything. Do they have a good strong hold on it though? I mean, are they doing, is this going to go well? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to just pull some cards. Okay. Oh, okay. They did just say that when the quantum financial system is going and Starlink and all of that stuff, is Starlink going to be a good thing? Yeah. There was a moment where it could have gone either way, but it feels like Starlink is a good thing. They just said healing. So yeah, I guess what they're trying to do with the robot, some of these robot things is, although it's going to scare the pants off of some of us who know what they were gonna do with it, feels like they're trying to take us from being afraid of it to wish fulfillment. Like, see how beneficial that some of these technologies can be. Like keep don't completely shut all robots out because you're afraid that they're going to take us over and do crazy things to us, bad things to us. Try keep it in perspective and still keep an open mind about what's possible. Okay, the situation will come back around full circle if something isn't done to prevent it. Take care to close it out completely, as it does intend to resurrect itself when it can find the opportunity. That's what they're being careful of. That's what they want to make sure that everything is. I feel like that's maybe why they're so quiet, why there's not a lot happening. There's truths being leaked and things like that, but they just really want to make sure they get the whole all the dandelion roots up so that it's not going to ever grow back again. Like, it's not going to be like a superficial band-aid put on something. They want to make sure they've done a very thorough cleanup job first. And they just said there's evidence out there of this, so you can look for that. TikTok is a good place to find like a lot of information that's not being censored right now. The BitChute, still really good. I just saw the social platform that Mr. T is going to be putting out. They said beneficial and good. Is T still on the good side? Is Mr. T still on the good side? Yes. Is he wavering at all? I'm not quite getting a yes, but it does kind of feel like a struggle. Like, what's the struggle part? He's definitely like up on top. I feel like he's on top and on the good side, on the good. But it feels like, oh, it's illusion. I feel like sometimes he's got to look like he's playing both sides so that he can it's the ultimate chess game, honestly. It's the ultimate chess game. Yeah. Children. Oh, it's involving the children, making sure that the children are safe. And it has to do with the dumbs. Has to do with activity still going under in the underground activity, if you know what I mean, with children. Balancing that out. Somehow he's got to act like this, act like that. Yeah, he's got to deceive. He's got to, play poker face for these guys, the DS. Yeah, it's almost like he's got to come from a place of lack. He's got to a place of lack. Oh, he's maybe got to look like he's going to switch sides or look like he's losing or look like something like that. And then he's going to come heal it and help us to go into a bright future. So can you confirm some of this, please? Secrets are soon to be revealed that will bring clarity, although some of it may be hard to digest. Rest assured, this is divinely guided in bringing positive changes as a result. Now, if any of you guys have like, if you're feeling into this too, or if you went, oh my gosh, I have this idea, I know what this is, then please, let's all contribute down below in the comments. This is involving something being stored, stockpiled, or held back and hidden from view, perhaps set aside for future use. Yeah, I just feel like that's the children being hidden. The children, it has to do with helping the children. Stay clear of the situation so you could avoid, so if you can't, avoid it if you can, or you could be negatively impacted. Pause for now, then take intuitively guided action when prompted to do so, but hang tight until then. And I really do feel like it's really important right now that we stand on the side of integrity and goodness. Like we have to fight the good fight, however we possibly can, in whichever way you possibly can. Okay, so what do you mean by that? Wait, okay, so what are we, okay. Hama na te and say hey not shanke. Hama ma'an hot not care, what do you mean? Because this is not a good idea financially. Do not invest in this, or wherever the money is, move your money to a safer place right now. Okay, so I think this is leading us to a different subject, because it's not like we're investing in the child trafficking or tea or whatever. I don't think it's talking about that. I just got to know. Are you guys talking about our stock market? Yes. Okay. Is the stock market going to crash? Yes. We know that silver is going to go up. Silver, yeah. Gold, yeah. All that's going to go up. Yeah, a lot. Zims, are they going to be successful? They're going to pay off? Yeah. Oh yeah. I just got a little bit of a feel of more like eventually. I don't know. I've never heard that before. Like I always thought it would be like a big payout right away, but maybe they're going to do it in increments instead of like a big amount right off the bat. Yeah, it could be something like that. They just want to do it carefully. Carefully? Is it carefully? Yeah, this is about eventuality too, like eventually. So some kind of a judgment call, a clean slate, having a clean slate, a second chance. They want to judge the situation. I feel like they want to feel it out and just make sure everybody's using the money for the right reasons. That's not going to be an issue with the quantum financial system though, because it does have a consciousness of its own, doesn't it? And it's able to watch for nefarious activity. Yes. But being that it's a new system and everything, I feel like they're going to be a little bit nervous. So they'll be like, I'll give you this for now. Let's see what you do with it. Is this true? Is this going to be like a trickle rather than like a big lump sum? Trickle, lump sum. Yeah, it could be that we don't get all of it at once or something. That's interesting. Can you tell us, should we move our money out of banks? No. Well, depending. If it's a nefarious bank, they may use it as an example. Again, look how bad this was going to get. Okay, so but if it's a smaller bank or a credit union or something else like that, it might be safer. Should they be gathering cash? Of course, you guys should have like well, it's going to be different for everybody. But definitely have some cash available. Gas, they just said gas too. Hamanate satiate food, obviously. Hamanate kin hatshin sepim homa ana I. Should they take their money out of the stock market? Yeah, I get a yes. If they keep their money in the stock market, will it come back up? Oh, I've gotten a yes before. I thought it was a yes, but maybe I was assuming something that another reader had said. But I get a no. Will the stock market recover? I don't think so. It might not. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting. Is that true? Yeah. So the stock market is actually going to go down. Death. Yeah. But that could also mean transformation. Oh, I feel like it's going to not be the stock market anymore like we know it. I think it's going to be a totally different thing. Like still part of the whole quantum financial system. Like so much revamping is going to go on. This is such a crazy time. But definitely take all the precautions. Try to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, just be ready. Have a lot of dry goods. You guys know you've been looking into this since this whole crazy thing has been happening. But just, get yourself feeling safe and secure, but also remembering that it's not your material possessions that are going to make you okay. The best thing you can possibly do to be safe at this time is to actually stay present in the moment and to have chi pouring through your body. That's why I've been encouraging qigong for a while, like really pushing it, is because the more chi you have going through your body, the more present you're going to be, the more calm you're going to be, the more level-headed you're going to be, and you will be guided, and you will be protected. And I've been in the 5D, guys, and I know nothing can go wrong. Go in the Congo. Okay. When you're in the 5D, absolutely nothing can happen to you. You could have anything happening going all around you, just, and you just wouldn't be phased. There is a certain thing. Somebody said, like, when you're present in the moment, truly present in the moment, you've dropped all concepts of time, of past and present and future. It's like the whole world conspires on your behalf. And I've seen it, I've witnessed it myself, and you manifest like that. I think I'd like to be somewhere safe. And boom, all of a sudden a phone call, somebody's like, hey, guess what? I'd like you to move into my community I've just created. Yeah. So, that's how it works. So the very best thing you can possibly do is have completely all your faith and all of your belief and all of your security needs to come from within you, from that place of knowing God's got your back, spirit's got your back, and just connecting with spirit by getting out of any kind of fear and just being really conscious of your vibration and keep anchoring into the present moment as best you can. If you're worried about something, do my exercise, thank you, God, for my misery, or Byron Katie, or some kind of exercise that takes you out of the fear and brings you back to that grounded state so you can like start again. And this is also doing Qigong, and all these things I'm recommending will actually help you go through the ascension process as well, and help your true love come through for you. All of it. Yeah. So this involved difficult times that were purposely intended by nefarious people for control or power. This was no accident. It involved Dylan Dungeons. Well, yeah, we know. Someone has a guilty conscience and needs to make right by you. Let them come to you, because they will. They know that they are in the wrong. Okay, so this leads to another question. I feel that there's been, and I've been talking about this for a while, I know, but the biggest thing now, the weapon they're pulling out now, is black magic. And so there are so many more dark cult members than you guys even know. There's so many your next door neighbor who seems like a really great person, they're doing despicable things, or have been doing despicable things. But now it's kind of like they're going down on these are the last strikes. Apparently, who was that? David Cohen just talked about this too. When you're playing chess, you ride it out all the way to the end. I'm not a chess player, but like apparently you still, even though you lost, you're still going to play out your part all the way to the end and do your very best to make it miserable for the other person. So that's what they're pretty much doing in any way, shape, and form they can. Like causing people to have accidents, or causing people to, all kinds of crazy, stupid things. So I think some of those people are starting to have a guilty conscience, and it's going to start to show. And one of my questions was, what's going to happen to these dark cult people? Because I just got psychically attacked really bad. Like it was bad. And I was very surprised by it, because it came from a trusted person. And I was like, okay, so what to do with this? And so I just basically did what I do with when I have to clear myself, just cleared it all out, did a cleanup job, had a talk with God, did all the, took an Epsom salt bath, put certain essential oils in there that I knew would be helpful, did a lot of clearing and praying and all kinds of things, saged my home, did all the stuff you do, right? I know you guys know to do this too. If you need any tips, you can always ask me. So the thing that I say when I sage my home is I bless my home with pure love and light. I bless it with pure source energy. Only love and light reside within these walls. Anything negative must leave these premises immediately. And then I repeat that over and over and over again. And you can use anything, and just as long as you have the intention of clearing the air. I mean, sometimes I do it with light language, sometimes I do it with, a candle or nag champa, whatever. Anyway, so I did the proper things, and then I started to walk into the next room, and I heard the person who did it to me shriek and start going down in this dark black quicksand. She was screaming, and I just said, "You did it to yourself. I don't even know what to say. Like, you chose that. You chose to do that ugly thing. You chose to not go in the direction of healing. Whenever you choose fear over love, it doesn't go well, guys." So these people who've been practicing black magic, you're going to start to see their lives kind of start to disintegrate. They're going to be sinking down in some kind of a hole, screaming. I mean, I saw it, and there was nothing I could do for her. And I was just like, I don't know where she's going, but it's, they make that choice. And they've got to live with that consequence. That's why you just don't play around with that kind of stuff. Also, this leads to another question I was going to ask. It's so funny. I'm not even having to look yet. I was going to say a lot of divine masculines, and I just put out a video about what a divine masculine is, but a lot of divine masculines have been going through financial crises and things. And I believe it's because they have rejected their true love. When you reject love and you choose money, or you choose your, fame, or you choose your career, or when you choose other things, you put your security in other things other than God, group of deities, it's your spirit crew, then you're gonna start to suffer because you've made the wrong choice. And when you make an about face and go back toward love again, you're gonna start to see blessings start to happen. So that's how we know whether we're on track or not. It's like, or it could be a mix of both, I suppose, depending. But so as you're going along, if you keep seeing this and this and this and this happen, you're like, okay, maybe I need to get more optimistic. Maybe I need to do more meditating. Maybe I need to do more affirmations, and then you just come back into love again. And then you go toward not a karmic person who treats you bad and not money, hoarding money and all that kind of stuff. And you go toward the right things, and all of a sudden things just start happening really well for you. And I do believe that when you follow true love, everything just starts to work out incredibly well. So, always choose love, make the effort. Don't do the easy thing. Don't go settle with a karmic. Make the effort. And it is effort to go after your true love. But I think it's really important. You have to keep an open mind, and you have to think outside the box, and you have to break through the ego and just have an open heart and an open mind. Got to be willing to release those toxic people from your life too. Go toward that reconciliation with your true love, and you will find that abundance start to come back into your life. Yeah, see, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming. I'm not even kidding you. I did not plan that. I did not see what I was picking right then. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, new romance is imminent. It's like, quit avoiding it. Quit avoiding your true love. Go toward that. And that's where you're going to find the money. That's where you're going to find everything you need. I'm the angel of abundance, and you will receive the money that you need. And God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith and go toward your true love. That's how that works. Yeah. And it will be healed. This is joy, healing, happiness, giddiness. You know, watch my video if you haven't yet about who is the divine masculine. What is the divine masculine? Look at that. The next card is the true love card. I'm not even kidding you guys. I'm telling you, you guys think I'm all fluffy on this channel talking about love and talking about the world stuff, but they go hand in hand. You know, the power couples, the true love warriors going forward in the new earth are being sprouted now. They're coming out now because they're going to be the leaders of tomorrow, you know, but they have to overcome this. They have to, you know, they have to get past their ego and start, you know, and start going toward the right thing. Okay, so let me just look at my list and see. Solar flash. We didn't look up that. Okay. So can you tell us about the solar flash, please? Are we still going to have a solar flash? Yeah. Is it in November, December, January? It's going to be in December. Is it going to affect people differently? Yeah. Low level people will feel it the most, the like lower vibrational people, the people who are just really into the drama still and really feel like a victim and just, you know, do a lot of complaining and they're in a lack mentality and that type of thing. Those people are going to feel it the most. But they said that they're still going to bump them up a level. They're still going to boom, 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 like try to get them to release. And it's funny, I keep going back to David's talk. But David also mentioned, and it's somewhere in there, you go through like a dark night of the soul. It's very, very, very uncomfortable. And I call this like chaos theory. There's a spilling over that happens. Things have to really bubble and get very, very uncomfortable. And then they spill over into peace and a relaxation and just kind of relief. And then it causes like a reorganization of cells and all kinds of things. So that's what it feels like. They're going to be pushing everybody, boom, 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 have a spillover. And then those who are already at a higher vibration, they're feeling optimistic. They got a little pep in their step. They're feeling good about things. This is also a good reason for true love to come together before December or, you know, at the beginning of December, even I feel, because I feel like the flash could happen like in the 20s, in the 20s. So, but it's because then you'll be in that giddy state, you'll be really excited. And then it's just going to, you might even go into another dimension. You might go into another dimension and that you would still be here, but you would just feel different. You'd feel like when I was in the 5D, it was just like, didn't have a care in the world. You know, it was very much like in Office Space when he was hypnotized, he was like, I don't care. But in a really good way, not in a way that's like irresponsible, but in a very peaceful way. Like everything you do is all about peace. And it's like, you know who you really are beyond the personality, you know, beyond identifying with who we are as a personality. Okay, so, and everything was super easy. You guys wouldn't believe how easy it is in the 5D. Holy cow. You look back at being in the 3D and you're like, damn, that was grueling. How could I have lived like that? That's like flailing around over nothing. Because it's effortless. It's pretty effortless in the 5D. Anyway, is it going to involve any kind of like really catastrophic, horrible, scary stuff that everybody, like some people are really concerned about it being really bad? They're saying that that's a scare tactic. And if people believe it strongly enough, they're going to make it happen in some way in their life. So that they can look at it and go, aha, I knew it. Look, it caused a flood in my town, you know, but they created it. The collective created it. That's why we got to get out of that fear. And we will prove to ourselves whatever we strongly hold a belief on in whatever, we are going to create that in our lives in any way that we can. And I talk about that with the reason that the divine masculines go after the karmics is because the karmics will prove their point in what they believe love to be. So they go get screwed over so that they can prove the point and say, aha, there it is, and it's just totally wrong. All it is proving that their belief is in lack, that they're, that's all it's proving. So a lot of these beliefs we were given all along to make us afraid at this point, to actually fuel their fire, to fuel the dark side, because they eat that loosh and they feed off of that. It gives them fuel. So we're keeping them alive by worrying about those agendas and things. So try to look at everything in a positive outlook. Try to do that. Thank you, God, for my misery, for why the robots are here, or why are there, thank you, God, that there seem to be robots coming up all over the place. Okay, well, good. They could benefit our lives. They could help with this. They could do with that, If you feel that way and you think that way and you think positively about the things that are happening, some of you are like, oh my gosh, well, if I think that way, I'm going to get duped. Then I have a chance of totally getting blindsided. But that's not the way that it works, because on a vibrational level, we can only attract the things that we are vibrating at. So if you're thinking positively and optimistically, that's all that you'll bring in, is things that you feel positive and optimistic about. And it's exponential. It's only if you come down here and you're then you're going to attract. So, it's just one of those things where you have to break outside of what you've always believed and take a leap of faith on, the faith the size of a mustard seed is all you need. Just keep choosing to say an affirmation to the opposite and watch my video again, or do whatever you got to do. Okay, so for some people, it'll be seamless. Yeah, won't even notice it. And some people will die though too, but it's because they were supposed to right now, and they're going to go on the other side and help out. Some of those people who die might even come back. So are there going to be a lot of people? I heard that like in 2013 or something forward, people who've died in that time might come back. Yes. Is this true? Wow. Yes. Whoa. One sword. He's holding up a sword right there. And that's also the magician. So it's like manifesting it. You can manifest it. Those who are regretting something in the past need to charge forward and make right now and go to the next level, take it to the next level and form more of a community of harmony. However that resonates for you. That just popped in as a little side note. Okay, poked people. Same with the poked people, right? So some people have had things that are harmless. Some people have had things that are terrible for you. And is this all going to turn around? I mean, is this really going to turn around where it's like stopped and people realize what's going on and they're like startled? Yes. When? Soon. 3-4 weeks even. I keep saying that though, 3-4 weeks. But as we're anticipating, sometimes we put things off too. So it's not like this ironclad, that's why things are kind of hard to predict. And the timelines are shifting all the time right now. Okay, so yeah, judgment, awakening, past life stuff, even healing, clean slate, things being called out and truths being revealed, truths coming to the surface. Heartbreaking truths are going to come to the surface for healing. Yeah, a lot of people are going to want to rise up and go after people, are going to want to go get the devil. But it's going to be a flip, a fateful event. It's like this, it's everything that where it seems like life is going right now, this direction, it's going to be halted and it's going to go this direction. So, and it will eventually all balance out. So it'll be all right. Just keep fighting, you guys. Keep fighting the good fight. Have the courage. And it might involve the military coming in. The military might be a part of this whole thing turning around. So let's get a world truth card or two on that. Blessings. Okay. Things are being worked out to your benefit behind the scenes. Thank you, God. Have faith that it's getting resolved, because it is. Oh. This also involves something being stored, stockpiled, or held back from hidden view, right? Yeah, so those things are going to come to light. There is beneficial, benevolent, artificial intelligence. See, you can trust some of this. Not all of it is evil or bad. It's not going to harm anyone. It could even heal or protect you. Again, with that open mind, you can trust this and feel safe. Oh, Starlink. I just got Starlink. You're about to be dancing in the streets, celebrating. Oh my gosh, you guys, don't you wish we could do a big giant group hug in that moment? Oh my Lord. Oh, we're just going to be crying happy tears. Oh my gosh, this involves exuberance, excitement, delight, and relief. This caused or will cause great satisfaction and extreme joy. I didn't even want to pick any more cards. Are you kidding me? Wow. So if someone is sending you cryptic messages you might be missing, look harder for these messages and try to decode them. I suppose that could be Q. I mean, yeah, who's sent? Oh, God is saying that it's the signs and synchronicities and the numbers he's sending you guys. You need to be paying attention and look up the numbers and what they mean, and the birds and the like everything that you're seeing and are interacting with in nature, and all the signs that you see even around your home and stuff like that. All of it is God telling you it's got your back. Interesting. This involves an out-of-body, teleporting, or supernatural experience or intervention involving beings from out of this world who are assisting this situation. Thank you, beings. Yeah, there's some, hey, sweetheart, some confirmation. This situation involves good people with good intentions working behind the scenes to bring relief for humanity. Both their success and a bright future are ensured. We got this. Wow, wow. This has already been made known and is out in the open. It just hasn't reached the total population yet, but it will. Okay. It's amazing. Yay. Okay, so if you guys feel like I want to live here and I would feel safer if I do that, then do that. But try to let it come from, maybe even do a little divine guidance council meeting on whether you should move or not, because you don't want to make any choices right now out of fear. Make choices out of empowerment, make choices out of what brings you joy, make choices out of, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Or yeah, I do want to get organized, or I do want more space in my home, or I do want, whatever that is. And I do want to resonate with people who are more like me. And I want to get away from these programmed people or whatever, but not in a way of fear. You don't want to be coming from a place of fear. You could still make those same decisions, but just make sure that you just like in a relationship, you don't want to react to somebody when everybody's all charged up, right? You're going to go away from the situation. You're going to deep breathe, to do what you got to do to get centered again, come from a heart space again, and then you go have the conversation, and then you go make the move, and then you go do the thing, right? But you always have to make sure you're centered in your heart first before you make a move. Okay, real estate market. Is the real estate market's going to go down? Or will it be easier for us to buy houses in the future okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a buyer's market in the future, in the near future. So, if you're looking to sell your home, maybe this is a really good time because your home's going to be worth a lot less soon. How long is it going to be till that drop happens? Maybe like the beginning of January, maybe. Oh, and it's going to keep going down. So you might want to, if you're thinking of selling your house, I would do it before the holidays. But everything always balances and evens out anyway. So, but if you're looking to buy a new home, then next year might be a really good time to do that. Yeah, 2022. I feel like a lot of people are going to be buying a lot better homes for a lot less money. Okay. 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 Well, this is something that I just got in the middle of the night last night. And I was like, oh, I love that. You know how you start to wake up out of your sleep in the morning and you can, if you're attuned and if you're like self-aware, when you start to awaken, you can tell that there's kind of a mechanism in you that's trying to figure out, am I safe? Am I good? Or are things bad? You have a choice as you're waking up as to your mood. You have a choice as to, oh, I have to do that today, or anything like that. It's hard to describe, but it's very subtle. A lot of people just kind of are on autopilot and they just wake up and go, but try to sense in the morning. Try to feel into whether you're trying, whether there's almost like a mechanism that's trying to pull you into a bad mood, or pull you in. Mostly right now, it would be a bad mood, depression, a feeling of like, another day, another, Groundhog Day, or what, something like that, that would be subtle. That's why it's a good thing to like wake up and do Qigong in the morning. I like to do Qigong before I leave my bedroom for the day. And then as soon as I like retire to my bedroom at night, that's when I like to do it. Just as a tip for you guys, in case you want to do something similar, but it's that way I remember, and it's a good, anytime I come or go from my room, I do Qigong kind of. So, but try in the morning to just feel into the feeling of excitement. Just choose excitement. Set the tone for your day when you first wake up. And before anything has any influence over you, because at first you don't even know where you are. You could be camping, you could be at a friend's house, you could be in a hotel room, you could be just about anywhere, right? So when you're opening your eyes and trying to orient yourself to where you are and who you are, and you start playing out that whole story like you do all the time, choose to be excited. You don't have to be excited about anything. Just, you could even stand up and be like, yes, 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 just be like ecstatic for no reason at all. Just choose it. Just feel that way. Or you could just feel into the feeling of, oh man, how would I feel if this happened today? Oh my gosh, I'd feel so amazing. I'd feel so grateful. I'd feel so happy. Then just feel into that feeling for a moment, and it'll really set the tone for your day. And Nala just looked at me really funny when I did that. Okay, Hollywood. I've been curious for a while how things are going in Hollywood, because there's it's a shit show over there. Those guys are just like those guys are like in a, yeah. So let's ask the cards. Let me ask Spirit. How's Hollywood doing? Oh, it's crashing. It's crumbling. Are there still nefarious people in charge? Yeah, but it's like their bubble's about to get popped. And I just saw like Newsom. So I feel like he's going to have something to do with the bubble being popped, and maybe it's going to start with him. As soon as he goes down, or as soon as he gets out of office, or something's going to happen to him. I feel like a woman might take his place. Anyway, once he's gone, it's like the fall of all of it. It's all going to fall down like dominoes. They're saying stand up with integrity. Those people who have a conscience still that are in that industry, they need to stand up with integrity, and they need to give themselves the voice they wanted in the first place. When they started feeling like they were selling their souls to be famous or whatever it was, back when they had a hint, however young they were or whatever, they have a chance to go back to that moment and have a clean slate now, to choose differently and to say, no, this is wrong. The satanic system is wrong. What they're teaching is wrong. What their beliefs are is wrong. Acting like we're above other people is wrong. Acting like everybody has to have a perfect body, it's wrong. All the stuff that they have been trying to push, all the propaganda that they've been trying to push, it's wrong. They need to stand up at this time. And if they can rise up together There are already people starting to do this, but the more of them that start to rise up, it's really going to take those powerhouses down. The ones that have been stealing from them, manipulating them, trying to shape and form their lives, like they're little puppets. They're prisoners. They're honestly prisoners, but it's like, this is prison break time. This is absolutely prison break time. So yeah, they need to heal the mental conflict that they've been tortured with all this time. And they can be the stars they were born to be, and they can heal this thing. They have a bright future if they change their perspective and the way that they're looking at things. They've been seeing upside down, thinking that lying is the right thing to do, manipulating is the right thing to do, sneaking around, that's the right thing to do. And it's like, no. Now they have a chance at a brand new beginning, a brand new inspired, passionate beginning. So they need to join forces and celebrate, because they're going to take those ugly people down, and they're going to start healing it. They're going to start healing the industry. A gift from God, collaboration. Maybe they'll be given a second. Some of them might be given a chance to almost rehabilitate and like get more grounded and in their power. Overcome feeling like a victim. Even some of them, it might be through the what do they call it? The tribunals. They might find their victory in a tribunal. It might be, they may have even, some of them have been helping the white hats, but most of them have not, and some of them have perished. They just said some of them have perished. A lot of them have perished. And then you got all the clones, and how do you clean up the clones? What do you do with that? What do you do with the Vrills? What do you do? I mean, oh my Lord, there's so much going on, shape-shifting and all that kind of stuff, like all the, what's going to happen with all that? Could you tell us, Spirit? God, what's going to happen with celebrities and just the whole world? Yeah, well, says, don't believe this for a minute. It's completely fake or false. Just have a good laugh at the whole thing. It's there to just wake everybody up. They're wanting it to look ridiculous and for you to see how fake it is. This person's dating that person. That one's doing this, and this is that. It's just fake. It's just a big fake world. And it's all, half of it's all just totally illusion and totally made up. And like, they've signed a contract. It's like these guys are owned and told what to do and who to date and what, all of it. And it's going to conclude, all that nonsense is going to conclude within a few months though. So that's good. And a lot of celebrities spy on their true love and keep an eye on their true love while they're living this fake life. Someone is lying, playing both sides, trying to people please, and they're doing so for their own benefit with no regard to you. Don't trust the person or situation they lie to well. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to come to see all that was going on over there with that. But yeah, the people pleasing is a big issue for them, because that they were trained and taught how to be like these people pleasing robots. Just do as we say. We know what is best for you. You do as we say, or we will take it all away. And then like all of these threats and stuff, There will be unexpected, shocking news to be revealed soon. It's to awaken the population and make them aware of important issues that need our attention. Absolutely. We need to revamp all these different industries. I mean, celebrities and Hollywood isn't the only industry. This is being prevented and or stopped for your protection. It will not be successful. Know the Spirit has your back. So, some of the stuff that they've been doing is going to be stopped, is going to be prevented because of all the knowledge that's going to be coming out. So maybe some of the games that, they're just saying some of the agendas that they're trying to drive forward, some of the propaganda is going to be absolutely halted. They just said yes, just like the whole V story and all of that stuff. All this made up stuff is going to be revealed and reversed. Okay, so some of there might be some kind of a quick thing to happen that turns everything around. Something kind of spontaneous. This involved cancel culture or going against nefarious evil propaganda or brainwashing. This is or was a threat to those with ill intent, so was dealt with. I mean, that the cancel culture is ending, right? Yes. Because the more people who rise up, it's like asking the inmates to believe they can be free again. Some of the inmates are like, no, I'm just here, but if enough of them can rise up and come together, they can actually break through the system for good. Okay, they're saying that it could turn into a long-term situation if that's what they want. They should be careful what they put their attention on. So because they're manifesting it. So they need to become masters of their own manifestation. They need to believe that they can do this. They need to know that they can break this chain and that they can have a new fresh start again. And they need to start talking about that instead of how screwed they are, where they are. Your intuition's spot on. Don't doubt it. Always trust your gut instinct and learn to rely on it. Now they know that because they knew in the beginning when they signed up for this, if they weren't already in the dark cult, they were tricked into it, which a lot of them were. They're like, okay, I should have trusted my gut in the first place, and now I'm going to trust it and get the hell out of here. You will become a master of holding a higher vibration and hearing clear divine guidance. Heal your wounds, use affirmations or visualizations to bring yourself to a higher timeline in order to align yourself with the best possible timeline. Positivity is key for this change. So a lot of them are starting to turn to affirmations and visualizations and things to start even helping. And a lot of these people have like millions of followers. They're going to be able to be such a great influence in our world toward the new earth once they can just break out of the fear and actually believe that all this can turn around and they can be leaders in this movement forward into authenticity. This situation involved trickery. Yeah, they got duped. They had to learn to listen to their intuition and gather more information before getting themselves into that. And they were given a false sense of security. So they've had to learn to rely. They need to learn to rely and have faith on the right thing so they don't get duped again. Okay, one more. You're about to be dancing in the streets celebrating. There has been benevolent, beneficial, artificial intelligence involved in this. It's not going to harm anyone. It could even heal and protect you. You can trust this and feel safe. So, we got to thank the ETs. Thank you guys so much. I want to do a blessing just to show some appreciation to these beautiful beings who are obviously working very, very hard for humanity right now. Just make sure that I have covered everything I meant to say today. The winds of change are upon us. Yeah, the winds of change are here. Let me just pull a couple of cards here. Interesting. If the conditions aren't right for you in making a certain move right now, wait and look deeper into the situation and feel into it with your intuition. Hold a divine guidance council meeting and feel into it better. You'll be guided, protected, and comforted along the way. Just keep checking in with yourself. New romance is imminent, so we've gotten that twice today. Angel of abundance is here. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, your thoughts, and your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams right now too. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Get yourself ready for that 5D. Yes, the timing is right for you in this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Positive expectations. Divine life purpose. You came here for this, you guys. You're not a victim of it. You're here to participate and to help bring us into the new earth. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment, not into a trap. You're being led into your most fulfilling timeline possible. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Forgive, not for the other person's sake. Forgive because you want to be free. They don't even deserve the upset. Be willing to be unconventional, be different than others. Most of you who are watching this channel already feel like such a black sheep, like it's ridiculous. I'm hearing all of you. And it just keep forming with like-minded people. Talk in the comments below, get to know each other. This is your only escape. Some of you only have me. And I love that and I appreciate that. But try to reach out to people in your community too, if you can, and value your self-worth at this time. You are worthy of a happy, bright future. And that's what we're coming into here. Let go of control issues and quit thinking other people are going to try to control you. You have sovereignty. Claim that right. And don't give in to the tyranny. Sensitive emotions. Well, we're still going to be in that Mars energy for a while. I'm not an astrologer by any way, shape, or means or anything, but I think we're going to be in it through the holidays. So there's going to be definitely heightened emotions through this time. So just make sure that you're meditating, doing Qigong, just taking proper care of yourself. My light illuminates the world because you're leading the way into the new earth. People are looking to you to be their example. You're coming into your power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. They just said, get to it. Get to it, whatever that thing is. Look deeper, go deep in you to find the majesty. Let's be the king you are, they said. Emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. Grace is being present in the moment and making a difference. My inner light shines for all to see, far and wide. We can all make a difference. We can be that bright, shining star, even if it's just in our neighborhood where everybody's asleep. You be the happy, joyful one going around without a mask on, You be the one in the store willing to walk around without that. You be the one who's, encouraging people to come together in love right now instead of division. In whatever way that you can, be the example, be the inspiration, and you'll be cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into your life as a result of that, and your seeds will be sown. We're going to be sprouting goodness going forward here. Okay. I feel like one more message. Just one more. What do you guys want to say about this? And then we'll do that blessing. Release into the light. Wow. And that would be during that solar flash too. The more we're accustomed to being in the light, the more we'll release to it, It's Archangel Metatron. Release into the light. Okay, we go. This time now indeed is powerful for illuminating those thoughts, beliefs, memories, and habits you carry that do not ultimately serve. And so breathe in and allow the light from the angelic realm and the light from the divine that is all around you to enter in. Breathe in the light. Let light fill your spinal column. Let your entire being be illuminated with light. And now, as you breathe out, as you exhale, you are able to let go and release. As you breathe out, release fear, anxiety, and density that has remained in you, but is no longer needed and no longer serves. Let it go, release into the light and over to your angels. To step into the full light that you are, it's a state of pure compassion, love, and peace. You must be willing to release past hurts, beliefs, and worry, which is weighing you down. Now is the time, and your soul light is ready to fully shine. Unconditional love, peace, joy, bliss, abundance. This is who you are. Release anything that is not love. Replace it with love and step forward confidently in love, knowing that as you do truly, you are to ascend into the higher realms to begin to live your heaven on earth in the 5D. You'll then be able to serve humanity and your planet in this process of ascension and evolution. This is what you are here on earth to do. As you release that which no longer serves you, you are able to truly connect with who you are with your higher self, with your divine energy. And so breathe in the light. And as you exhale, let it go. Crystal, which releases negativity into the light, would be selenite. If you have any selenite, I actually happen to have some right here. That's what it looks like. Okay, so, and that is from Ask Your Angels Oracle cards. All right, that was perfect. All right, so I'm just going to talk to the Arcturians for a minute and just thank them and the Andromedans. They said, Hamanatayin sa se shihina hae la hanapomo maan. San sa se la ke enja se na pomo ha ekena. San se la he shishinjan sen sa sikina. Hapahoma ana tai. Hala san se shi ena te ki pumpomo o maan. Tata he and san se shiki ena taola maan. They're also going to give you guys like a little step in the right direction. Wherever you get stuck for a moment, just say, thank you, God, so much for always providing a solution to my concerns. And they'll give you like a little cobblestone to step on over here and kind of get you out of harm's way. If anybody knows any contacts for somebody who helps with the I and then the R and then the S, for example, or some of these things we've talked about, like people have, if they have a channel or if you have a good contact to get around some of the issues that I've talked about. On Instagram, I have like a legal team that helps people who are being forced to take the V's, for example. You guys can refer to my Instagram to look for that information. But if anybody has valuable information to offer down below as solutions and little cobblestones for everybody, share it, please, in the comments below. Now they're offering soothing and relief. Reassurance. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Okay, guys, have yourselves a beautiful day. I hope this really helps you keep the faith and keep on going with your chin up. Sending you a big giant hug and lots of love. Talk to you next time.